What is up, the Silver Gauntlets? Welcome, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are in the world. Hope you're having a lovely day. Welcome to the OOTR League. Yeah, this is Division 8H. Some up and coming runners in here, Babyshark3 and LaPedr. Uh, and I'll hand you over to our commentators without further ado. DeadlyThunder and KLO, how are you folks doing?
Tobias, if there's a word to describe me right now, it's damp. So
It's because of the weather.
it's pissing it down outside, and I've been at the shops.
It is pissing
But I
it down.
believe we will. I believe we will be getting kicked off soon.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a really hype. I'd say a really hype matchup. Like you say, both are up and coming runners. I think Baby Shark in particular did particularly well in the Blitz tournament that happened not so long ago, like 24th seed. So it'll be interesting.
Shark's been an ambassador for Triforce Blitz since the very start of it. So yeah,
Oh
it's
yeah.
good to see them bringing new tactics in.
Yeah, they're off. Oh, okay. What was that? Fire, Spirit, DC, Deku, Forest, and Jabu. Interesting set of medallions there.
Not a bad layout. Always nice to see Water Temple not required, but say it's nice to see Shadow not required as well. But you know what we say about Stone Shadow.
It does indeed find a way. But we might not.
And
We don't have to cut them out just
divergence.
yet.
Divergence straight from the start. Pedra chasing the songs. Being minuet immediately.
Wait, is that Wasteland is a strength upgrade? I said that. I think that said deep in the Wasteland is a strength upgrade. So
At least it's hinted. It's not one you want to be hinted.
that is true.
Hinted.
Yeah, Serenade on this. Serenade's a really good utility. I thought
As you say, it's utility.
it is very good utility. I think they start with Prelude in this, right? In terms of league settings.
I think so. Might just be scrubs actually.
Sad.
Yeah, I remember now. It was only minuet.
Oh, in that case, then Serenade's a really good find. It's Child.
Yes, getting back to, depending on the spawn, getting back to Temple of Time's a child's annoying, and I think that was a long ranch to Dodongo.
So bomb bag maybe? Probably. Oh, there's a big chest in Meadows. Oh. Come on, give it to us. What is it? What is it?
The boomerang, that is
Boomerang!
You definitely want to see quickly. A go mode boomerang nobody enjoys. So having that out of the way early is good weight off your mind.
Wait. Baby Shark is just leaving, like, you know what? I don't need to look at the other chests in here. Let's just leave.
Only small. What's... How hard can a fire temple be? It's just like 4 balls, get 4 fairies.
I don't even like going into Fire Temple with like 6 or 7 hearts. You wouldn't catch me dead in there with 3, unless I'm just dipping.
I don't like going to Fire Temple.
Okay, interesting enough, they both have the Lon to KD hint, but they opting to go straight to Adult Kakariko.
Yeah, it makes sense. You get a song out of it. It's a good number of Sphere Zero checks. You may not get your bombs that early. There's a good chance you're going to get something here that's going to be useful. More than that, you're not that far away from Temple of Time anyway, to just turn on your heel and head back.
I think it'd be really good if they found like another warp song here. and that leads to another warp. It's like,
As many adult songs as early as you can. Shave down the time you spend walking.
yeah,
Too
basically.
light cardio.
So just walking anywhere is really, really rough. Oh, and Zora's domain is dead?
Not as useful a wish when you know you need to go to Jabu anyway. But
Yeah.
nice to not do the diving minigame.
I was gonna say it's like a really good foolish to get, but there are other foolishes that you can just find as well,
Yeah.
which are better.
As you said, another warp song that will lead to another song, so
That also leads to Fire Temple.
it does. That's 3 heart fire.
3-heart fire.
Can get started on it early.
I'd say mm, I think London Ranch being on the path to King Dodongo as well probably means that whatever you find there unlocks both the hammer and bomb bag. So unfortunately, I don't think we're gonna find like a hammer
Not too sure
in
about
the
that.
first chest of fire.
There is a bomb check required to get to King Dodongo. You can clear most of Dodongo's cavern without it.
True.
There's always the chance that it leads to your first slingshot, just to really annoy everyone.
Oh right, because of the logic. You need like
This,
in order.
this is League.
This
This
is
is
League
League, so
indeed.
the jump towards the vanilla bomb bag, skipping out the second Lizzlefoss fight, is not in logic without hover boots.
Or a sling or a bow. Oh, I forgot about that.
Don't see it very often, but it's always a joy when you do see it. I have no idea what was in the graveyard.
I
Right
don't
there.
think it was
But I checked
anything
it way
worth.
too fast.
I think it was just maybe like a heart piece or a heart container or something. Either way, I think it was dead. See it on short side in a moment.
Some kind of heart. As I generally think, if it's shiny, chances are you don't need it.
Oh yeah, because most of the items that we need are quite dull.
It does make making the volcano easier.
Oh, that's right, Kirby fan, yeah. Rufio could only like if it's a hook shot on Rufio, it's the long shot. Forget about that. My mind has been purely on like scrubs recently, where I should really get my matches in as well, but I just forgot about the setting.
Yeah, I got stumped out in round 2, so I've had plenty of time to think about other settings. So
Oh, speaking of
And
hook, wait,
almost
hold on.
vanilla. Almost vanilla.
French vanilla.
As close to French vanilla as I think you can get.
Oh, that's actually quite nice because I mean it's not really worth too much, but they can check the wall, see if that's anything good. I suppose they can dip forest because that I think is sphere 1 or something.
It will be Sphere 1 technically with the Minuet starting song. Personally, I'm not sure I would until I had some way of getting to the courtyard.
Yeah, I mean, I say you could go, but I personally wouldn't go until say like you have either Song of Time or a bow.
Or bow or strength.
Because at least with the strength, you can do the entire courtyard, but everything else
With the
is
strength, you can do the courtyard if you know the trick to get the recoil.
That is true. That is true.
Which,
Logically,
which for me works every time I don't need it. But only when I do need it, it doesn't
wait.
work. And there's another warp song leading to another warp song.
Come on, a warp to a warp. Let's go.
And LaPedr not
Deep ring.
checking the doormat of Fire Temple. Totally sensible.
Come on, be prelude, come on. Be a good chain, go on. But I do like what Shark's doing, going up river.
Well, it's
Oh,
not
ZL.
warp song, but it's
Wait.
definitely useful.
Are those hovers?
Those are hover boots. Shark not attempting to jump to them as an adult. I think they're just gonna wait for child cycle.
I think you can just jump down. Like it's a bit finicky, but you can just jump down to
To the lower ledge.
the lower ledge and grab onto it.
Yeah, that's one way to go about it.
And if you fail it, that way you can just try it, I guess again.
Crater to Goma.
Requiem.
Could be Requiem. Plenty of checks in Crater that we haven't seen yet.
Probably need the hammer. I mean, Requiem did lead to ZL, so it could just be ZL locked.
That is very true. They have no idea where magic is, and you would need the long shot to cross vanilla.
Yeah, so
As
it's safe.
as the hovers are locked.
It's probably safe to say that if it is Requiem and it just gives you ZL, then everything else is probably locked behind that. Goron City's on the path to Vol.
Racking up the path hints pretty quickly this seed.
Yeah. And Shark's just deciding, you know what, I'm gonna leave that. Those hovers, I know where they are. That's actually good information, though. That's a really, really good information.
Definitely, although if the bomb bag is in Long Ranch, then I would not be surprised if LaPedr heads there in relatively short order. A lot of hints and checks from there.
Because even if it's a strength upgrade, if it's part, like, Goron City being path to Evolve like this, there's quite a few things it could just be. It could be like, it could be the hammer, it could be a Goron tunic, it could be a bunch of stuff. But it's probably the hammer. Which is blocked behind. Wait, is that Kikiri sword?
That is the
That was-
Kikiri sword on top of the volcano.
Damn it,
Personally, I'd probably waited until after I picked up the hovers to come back here, but as you said, it's good information.
Which, if Baby Shark knew, if she could have gotten the hovers, she could have got that. Out of logic, but it would have meant that she had a bit more value in her child one, being able to do Decatry. But that trick is really annoying to get. I use a different setup from the top part of the lower river, but it's
Yeah,
just really
I
difficult to get it consistently.
just made my own setup from the bottom. Mostly works. And here we get the ranch checked. We'll see what's here. Pedro being the first to touch a chicken.
They won't need that, right? They shouldn't need it.
Well, we don't know where the Goron tunic is, so they may logically require it.
No, they don't need it. They don't need it.
Don't need it, as we
They
said.
don't need it. They don't need it.
Three heart fire. With
Yeah, I've already spoken. They don't need it. I have told the game they don't need it. They probably don't, to be honest.
Oh no, they won't. There's only really logical requirements for the wallet here, or on tunic, Zora tunic. Chances of needing the Zora tunic are incredibly low as water is stone.
Mm-hmm. And with Zora's domain foolish as well, like not needing to buy blue fire for
That is also true.
so yeah, they don't need it. If they do, then it's
Chat, we don't know where letter is, but we know exactly where it isn't, and that's on Zora.
that is true. That is indeed true.
Tobias is shouting. It looks like we've got some gambling
Gamba?
on the go in the chat. That is true. If you have the monkey on your back, please gamble responsibly, but go ahead, it's fun.
Who will be the first to reach 2 medallions? Looking into this now.
That is useful for getting to King Dodongo, but is not logical, so that means Saria's song is our path.
That's interesting because I just had a thought. Goron City on the path to Volve. What if you need to use Requiem, right? Like, ignore the fact that there's a Kakira sword on top of the volcano. You need to use Requiem to get CL, and you have to take Saria's song to Goron City to talk to Dad to get your first strength upgrade.
It would be cruel. It's not the greatest leap in logic, but it would be cruel to have two of your 5 path hints pointing towards bombs. It would mean your hammer is then unhinted.
I think they've updated this for S6, but it hasn't been updated for this, unfortunately. So it could be that way. And I missed what was in Lake Spot.
So did I.
I see people saying it's magic.
Did not see anything shiny, so
It could be dark. It could be it.
could be the magic. Don't have Shadow as a required dungeon, but we do have Spirits.
And, Baby Shark is going for it again. Do not blame her. The hovers are crucial.
Definitely following the same logic you mentioned, that you want the value of finishing Deku Tree in your first child loop.
It's especially
That also makes sense. Now that you've got the shield, you can kill the Octoroks. Makes the trick a lot easier. And thank you to chat who did go back and check the VOD, and that is magic in the lake, apparently.
that is.
They're going to require a scale somewhere. Maybe.
Got a bit of buffering on. Is it LaPedr? Oh, and that is them offline.
We have Silver Gauntlet's own Tobias on restream today, taking the pictures on the screen. I'm sure he will have this right on.
No, I think I fucked this up, but oh well.
You got this. Oh.
Well, she doesn't have clean audio.
Apologies for the language from Baby Shark there. Disgraceful.
She's not a baby anymore. Don't let the name fool you. She's not a baby. She's now a college student. She's just evolved. Although that angle looks... Yeah, that angle was off a little bit. But while we got Shark on the screen, let's talk about what she could do when she goes child. After she gets... If she can get the hover boots from here, which I believe she's just going to power through to get, she'll get the hovers, get the Kakira sword, and after going to Lon Lon, probably will go and scout out Goron City because I think she's the one with the hint, isn't she? Or do they both have it?
They both have the hints. It was something early. We've seen both Kingdom Doggo hints. Yeah, it was in Sacred Forest Meadow, and on Colossus, so they'll both have got both hints.
Right, right. Ah, she got it! Let's go. With
Does only have 2 hearts though.
Does have 16 seconds to get it and go.
I think it's more likely she's gonna stock up on some hearts.
Oh, you could have just made it. Like, YOLO it,
And
die,
then
and try
immediately
again.
exploded.
Yeah, just YOLO, die, try again. Yeah, Deku Tree. It's gonna be interesting because I think logic-wise, I think the bomb bag or a strength upgrade is definitely in Goron City.
I wouldn't say it for sure. I think it's likely that there's going to be bombs on, yeah. But there's always the chance that there's a good number of checks in Gorn City. There's always a good chance that one of them will be hammer, and the bombs may be on Skull Kid or on Darunia anyway.
That is true. That is true.
Either way, it's, as you said though, a good play to go immediately there to scout out what it actually is.
Mm-hmm.
Shark, you don't, so it's the rest of the crater, unfortunately.
Oh, okay. So just in LaPedr has called FPA PC crashed. So
It
I
is
believe.
unfortunate, but we do have policies in place for this.
So I think for Resteam races it runs under the old FPA, is it? Or is it the new
I've only
FPA?
been playing this since May, so I am all new. So I don't know what that is. I believe it's 20 minutes though.
Right, okay, so they do
As in
not have a
15
race
minutes in
monitor
league.
for this.
Okay.
Yeah, they don't have a race monitor, so Baby Shark would be carrying on its normal.
Does mean I believe there will be a retime at the end though, so may not have a concrete answer on who's the winner, but we'll enjoy watching the logic anyway.
Now, does Baby Shark go straight to Lon or does she just prioritize Deku Tree?
Personally, I'd go to Lon Lon. You can you're gonna want to go there anyway, as there's a song. It's kind of out of the way. Otherwise, you have to put it in at either the start or the end of your child loop. And when you're inside the silo, perfect place to warp somewhere. You're gonna need to warp to Deku Tree anyway.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Also, I believe they're back. They've still got the hook shot, still got the rang. Probably means they just lost their Lon Lon and Lake.
May have been that. I assume they're waiting at the moment, trying to remember what they did. I've never had to use FPA because trying to retrace my steps would be impossible. I would 100% on everything I did immediately.
Yeah, just keep calm, and like in these situations, all you can do is try and keep as calm as you can.
And unfortunately, Baby Shark has moved to the US, so she now does have NA aim.
Ugh. It's NAM.
She just stayed in Germany.
Should have just stayed in Germany. And I believe what she is experiencing is tilt.
Exactly, and wasting those seeds has a fit of peak. Unfortunately means she can't finish. Okay.
Fortunately for her, though, I don't think that check had anything. But let's hope
Didn't
that
believe
she
so
doesn't.
either, but it does mean it's going to be weighing on your head unless there's a market foolish elsewhere.
Or that you just get to a point in the seed where you're about 3 hours in and you're just like, wait a second, I didn't do child shooting gallery. Oh no.
Yeah, we've all been there.
I think we had a multiple practice recently where we were about 3.5 hours in and I was like, I've done everything. I've done everything Kakariko. I've done... Oh, wait, I haven't done everything in Kakariko. And my multiple partner's just like, Thunder, what didn't you do in adult Kakariko? You know, you had a bomb, you had everything early. I didn't do Redead Grotto.
Yeah. One of the Grubs qualifiers, I picked up the item in the windmill and focused so much on picking up the item I forgot to pick up the song. Didn't get Song of
Oh.
Storms until 3 hours in.
No.
See, that's French aim for you. European efficiency.
Where people talk about the worst checks in this game.
Child shooting is nowhere near the worst.
No. The worst... I feel like the worst check...
Still don't like Composer Brave.
Yeah, that's definitely a top 5 for me.
That's the one that kicked me out of Scrubs.
Wait, Shadow DOS? Kyle, what do you mean by Shadow DOS? I'm concerned. But curious, but also concerned.
It's Shadow 2, it's a sequel.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay. The sequel. The worst oh, yeah, okay, you know what? Yeah, I can see it, yeah.
Joan Bongo Bongo.
Ever bought claimed by Microsoft soon. That'll be Shark's fault, not ours.
Chat, I hope you're happy. We're getting triple chickens.
Triple chickens in a 2-person race. I feel like anyone that was just coming in would be like, what do you mean triple chickens? What is this? Oh wait! Quadruple chickens! oh. I hate when that happens, when the blasted chicken is by the door and the
You
chicken
open
just
it.
goes past it and yeah, you just open the door.
Everyone does it eventually. Everyone has the exact same visceral reaction. I was trying it again.
Storms! Ah, wait. The well. The well. Hold on. Ah.
The well is open, it doesn't mean that it's hinted in any way.
The well.
Uh,
The well. Just the well.
Well, they don't have. Well, have they got Lullaby yet? Yes, they do have Lullaby, so the
They
well
do
may
have
be a
Lullaby.
decent play.
Hmm.
Have Bomb Choose. They
Oh,
have.
Chloe. Oh,
Oh.
Chloe. I'm sorry, but well is always a good play. We'll ignore the fact that sometimes it'll be foolish. Just sometimes.
Yeah. Personally, I'm not a fan of the bombless, lullabyless play.
They do have bombs, and they do have well, I say bombs. They've got they've got bomb choose. Means that if they find anything in there, it's not in logic. But thinking that they're gonna find the logic soon anyway.
Yeah, this Suria's song being your after the Dongo, and you starting with Minuet anyway, which gets rid of any forest access bullshit.
In that
Bombs
case,
have to be early. So
yeah, I was
only
gonna
2 real
say
places.
it could be also be in a third, but we'll ignore that. We'll ignore that. The third being Frogs 2. But we'll ignore it.
Actually,
Oh!
no, it wouldn't be. It wouldn't be on Frogs 2 because Frogs 2 is. Oh, maybe on Frogs 2 actually.
Yeah, I'll say if
But
they
that
find a
will be
scale,
hinted.
it will be hinted. It will be hinted, but if it is in that situation, then because you need Stario's song to do Frogs 2, it'll just be given
Possible
to you.
hint. And that is good news for Baby Shark having persisted in the river to get the hovers, to get the
Oh,
That's pretty good. That's even more good news. The Kiri sword, they will get what is likely Ruto's letter out of the Deku tree.
hold on a second. Baby Shark can do 3 dungeons. Yeah, she can actually do 3 dungeons right now.
Can do Uma, can do King Dodongo,
And we've just had.
and likely can do Marinade.
I'll say we have just found the Deku Tree Path to Baronade hint. So likelihood is, I don't think there's anything else, unless it's a scale which leads
Yeah.
to the magic.
Which leads to Shadow, which there's wrinkles that could happen, but it's likely the letter is in Deku tree.
I'll say it all depends on where I was gonna say, well, it depends on where Epona is as well, because it could be magic, which leads to the strength upgrade that's in Wasteland. Which you've got the logical access to get there, but you haven't got any way to light the torches. So that could be fun.
They don't quite have Wasteland access yet. They'll need something to cross the valley.
Yeah, that's.
Found the horse yet.
I'll say that's why it all depends on where the horse is. Like, if the horse is locked behind ZL, that would do it. Which it has to be
That's
at
also
this
true.
point, I think. You say Pokemon Gen 5 music, I say Furret Walk.
And it looks like what problems could result in all dungeons at this point? If Water Temple, if Stone Water is foolish.
To be honest, anything. If we find a Frogs 2 hint, and one of them is like. It is
The
a
Frogs-
Pona, for instance.
Yeah, Frogs 2 could have the Mirror Shield for all we know. There's
Yeah.
plenty of scope for this seed to devolve very quickly.
I think Song of Time would be interesting on OT, and GTG is required because that's just logic at that point.
It's true. Yes, the audio is on Baby Shark's side. We switched over when LaPedr crashed. The icon hasn't moved though.
Our second copy of Zora's Domain.
Still foolish, hasn't changed. We're getting his bombs now.
Now, would you go? Oh, okay. Oh, Frost 2 is dead.
There we are. Frog's too dead. Would I what? Sorry.
I was gonna say, I'm wondering why they didn't go into Goron City. Oh, it's a Pona. Oh, it's his Pona. But yeah, I was wondering why they didn't go into Goron City because of I think climbing back up is generally quite slower.
Shark side, I definitely see not going to Goron City when you have the ability to clear out Deku Tree.
Hmm.
Pushing progression dungeons as opposed to following your paths is perfectly viable. Probably preferable. From LaPedra's view, he is still in the Lost Woods, so he can pivot to the Goron City, and once he's cleared this out, probably will, now that he has the bombs from Skull Kid.
Mm-hmm. I'm... huh?
I
Ritos?
missed that. What was in that chest?
That was fire arrows. Go away. We don't have a bow yet.
It's fine, Jabu is the last dungeon, and it's because Ruto's letter is on Shadow Trial 2. or, or in Light Trial. The Wasteland Strength.
Oh, that's the second copy. Okay, they have to go into Goron City with that. And I think they're going to find a hammer. I think it actually has to be hammer. Like I thought it was going to be a strength upgrade. I mean, it could still be a strength upgrade, but I think it'll be. Actually, what would be more interesting? Strength upgrade, hammer, or bow?
A hammer would be boring, so not that.
Hmm.
Not too sure which one would be more interesting. Here we're getting the other three song check.
I was right. Wait. Oh, wait. Hold on. Oh, wait.
Put away the spoiler log Shane up this time.
Wait. I was right, but for the wrong reasons. So okay, so the other bomb bag is just bomb locked somewhere. Nice. Okay.
Yeah, it could be bomb locked, could be something that is bomb locked. Yeah, neither bomb bag is path. King Dodongo, but needs Sarias for both of them.
Will this work? Ah.
However, that does still mean that the Fire Temple Goron City is not fulfilled. So there's still something leading to Fire Temple around here somewhere.
I think.
Now this is a trick I've never got to work. When you
I
have
think-
30 bombs, I personally would just be doing it vanilla.
Yeah, I think LaPedr is dropping it too early. I think the gist of this is that you need to drop it on the mat. Like hold it and then drop it when it hits the mat. Or something along those lines. I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. I rarely do the trick.
Me neither. I hate Goron Pot, and I'm barely ever in around Goron City. Maybe I'll lose a race from it, but means I'll be a happier man while playing.
Oh,
After all, that's what counts, really. Almost a quick kill on the scrubs.
I think I saw. I think it was Marco do some fancy movement and just got. They all shot him, and he. What was it? Deflected all three, like right there. Also, was that
There we go.
hammer?
That is the hammer in Goron City, so more boring hints.
Now, would you do this maze now, or would you come back as an adult when you can full clear it and peek it? Genuine question. I don't actually know.
I think both situations are viable because there's a hint here.
I don't think you can peek the maze as child. I think you're just too short.
You do get a skull out of it.
That you
know
do.
that 30, 40, and probably 50 are dead. 50 is not dead, but it might as well be. We don't know 10 or 20. Leave them
That's
somewhere.
a
Another boring path fulfilled there.
boring. I'm sighing with relief. You really think I wanted the fire arrows to be path?
Which does let her in light trial. Be something in light trial. But what this does is worrying me now is that we have one path hint left. And
Okay, so
Spirit
what
and
have
Forest
we-
are the two possibilities.
I'll say what we found. We found Oh, Baby Shark doesn't have the hint, I don't think.
For which, sorry?
Doesn't have the Goron City Evolve hint. I don't think she does. That's why she's leaving. Oh.
We'll have to see where
Anyway.
she goes.
I think she's off to do Jabu.
Yeah, this is another case of if you can do progression, do progression. And as our tracker is mentioning, he did, she did already do River, so she should have that hint.
Interesting.
If she didn't, she'd be getting it right now. So,
Oh,
be surprised if she goes there after beating Jabu.
I think this might be a thing of banking on it being an adult. And then probably going to get very disappointed when she sees no big chests in the maze. Although I have no idea if the left side, yeah, left side is going to be a big chest or not. I think it'll be very bad for her if it is.
She has Minuet, so I wouldn't. It's not a huge time sink to get to Goron City, the child or adult. So I wouldn't be surprised if she beats Jabu and then warps to Forest again. I mean, we can only see what she does, but that's why I see rush progression, then rush paths. And the other least favorite check, just skipped check.
Frogs one.
Frogs one. Frogs in a storm.
What's this going to give us?
Hey, as valuable
money.
as the other songs.
Oh, I like again the song from Composer's Gravest Child here. What could it say? We know Opponents on OOT. I think Prelude would be good.
Yeah.
I think Prelude would be really good, actually, here. If not
Really,
Prelude,
really all of the songs here are going to be nice utilities at this stage in the game. And Song of Time, while not a utility, they may come in clutch later on anyway. And it is a utility, probably.
Prelude! Prelude!
Another trick that only works when you don't need it.
Everyone has a different setup for this. Is good. And by everyone, I mean, like, there's either you do it that way or you pray.
Yeah, I have a habit of pulling the stick out too early.
Oh, I think. Ish.
Meringue chest is dead, so you can save some sticks in Jabu. Whether that matters much as you've got the sword.
So Jabu should be pretty quick. But I will say, because Baby Shark is going into Jabu, those who voted for Baby Shark in the bet, I'd say
What's the bet? I didn't check.
the bet was who would be the first one to get
Medallions.
2 medallions.
You have little faith.
Now, I think the key will be what Baby Shark decides to do after being Jabu. I can
Yeah, I
definitely
would agree.
I can definitely imagine her just going straight adult to do DC, which is the play of Russian progression. But if she finds something in Hammerlocked, then that's gonna be really bad for her.
Very narrowly saved the chicken there.
This bloody
Just
chicken. This chicken. I really don't like Child River. I despise it.
I don't mind it. Better than the valley chicken.
Oh, that chicken. Yeah, I don't really like any of the chickens in this.
That's interesting. Is LaPedr gonna do the storms check afterward? Both got storms, I believe.
Yeah, they both got storms. I think
Yeah, he's run straight past the frogs.
I think it's probably use the chicken, get the hovers, drop down, get the
That's fair.
get the thing. Also, really good information for him as well. DMC path to Queen Goma, finally getting the hint. So probably get the hovers and go straight over there.
Yeah. Certainly an advantage to Baby Shark getting that early, but certainly not anything that's going to save a huge amount of time.
They've got different advantages right now, which is pretty interesting. Like the hammer's gonna be...
See the size of that advantage when we see what Shark does after this.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I can imagine her going straight adult though to do DC.
So can I. He has a lot of low sphere checks. What, sphere 2 checks in this seed? So there's plenty that could be in there. Point of view.
Bye bye, chicken.
It's outlived its usefulness.
Did Babyshark get this in?
From the
Yes,
upper
she-
river.
Yes, she did. Save quitting. Oh. Do the vehicle.
And it in
Wait,
spawns in the windmill.
can't warp here. Wait, no! Please, please, storms! Storms! Go to the well. You're right there. No!
I think LaPedr's more interested in DC picking up that Kiri sword rather than.
I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed. Also, was it?
Shark has immediately forgotten that Jack is dead. Was
Well-
dead, wasn't it?
It was. She's gonna enjoy the 50 rupees.
25, 24 rupees. It'd be nice with a wallet, but
Yeah, I think. Oh yeah, she's not even gonna get it. Like, I don't need it. I don't need it.
and as I think LaPedr suspected, picking up his
No.
own Kiri sword.
Oh, and going straight. Oh, I was gonna say straight into fire. Nope.
I think he's just saving his half a heart by not immediately putting himself into the lava. Resetting the timer and going to do the rest of the crater.
Yeah, makes sense. Can full clear it.
Probably going to be doing it at some point anyway. You can full clear it. You've got a warp that leads direct there. What better time is there to do it than now? Especially
Yeah, no-
considering you're going to finish it at the top of the Death Mountain Trail. Perfect opportunity to head straight into Dodongo's.
Yeah, the only downside is that you already know what the item is. The path item.
Yeah.
I bet. Leaving straight away. Interesting.
It is.
Yeah, I say, not even bothering DC, just going back child to
Yeah.
do Deku.
Sure, I'd have load that, but it'll pay out somewhat. We'll also be able to do Jabu in this second child cycle. I was about to chastise Shark there for taking skulls, but
Yeah, they need to get to 50 after all.
Vaggie is not going to beat herself.
That's 10? Yeah, skull 10. Being pretty diligent with the skulls. Good. I don't think we've seen a 40 hint, have we? We've seen a 30, we've seen a 50, but no 40.
We've seen 30 and 40. They were both at the Temple of Time. They were both dead.
Oh, we've seen 40 as well.
Yep. I believe
Oh.
there were 3 skull hints inside the Temple of Time. One for 30, one for 40, and then another for 30.
Okay. So, 20. I just need 10 more. Not bad.
Yep, as soon as you've got that Zord, I mean, English. You can remove the spectre of. I haven't seen that big Octos track before, but worked.
Oh, was that when you shield? Is it the swag one?
Oh, she didn't make just go the other direction, and just sort of squeezed past it.
Oh.
Like you're trying
Swag.
to get like you're trying to get to the toilet at a festival.
Oh.
Quite getting the swag shot there.
Captain set. That is just a reference that I think only a handful of us know, but
That's how Silver Gauntlet's commentary works. Someone got it, and that's what counted, even if it was only you.
and before I got it completely wrong, I'm gonna have the creator of said trick just say, actually, it's this.
One thing, did LaPedr check the Storm's Grotto on a year?
I believe they did. I believe he did. I'm saying a yep, and I'm saying a no.
Chat said no, that yet was from for when we were talking about Skull Hints. So,
Oh. Wait, which storm scene are we talking about here?
the Kikiri Forest Storm's Grotto.
They did do it, yeah. He did do it.
Did, okay.
Did it, the first time way through Lost Woods.
Ah, right. I was thinking having skipped Frogs 1. First time.
Here's Baronade, though. Being
Awkward as
just
always.
as annoying. As it usually is.
Managing to deflect your boomerang with electricity. Wooden boomerang. Shark getting bullied here.
Oh, hit it, quick. Hit it. Uh-oh.
A good jump slash there from LaPedr. Managing to catch the skull on the way down. One I've tried, but...
I think when they're in that state, you can just throw a nut down, right?
Yes, they do die to the most powerful item in the game. Echo Nut. Not attempting the quick kill on the second phase.
I think she's
It is
just
nice having a
focusing on
sword.
survival.
It is nice having a sword for Baronade. It does remove the spectre of hot Baronade. Mine.
Oh no, your brang burned up. Well, fine. You'd have to go back through the dungeon. Like, it's treated as a game over, but the rang is just respawns every single time.
In the same spot.
Same
Babu
spot.
just is consistently eating boomerangs.
So Baronade's not playing nice, like, at all. But now he's dead.
He's through.
So,
Both
Baronade.
tedious boss kills.
Oh yeah, one of them's gonna get the water med, the other one's gonna get the spirit medallion. And as soon as Baby Shark goes through that warp,
We'll see what step is.
that is Baby Shark on 2 medallions.
Congratulations to all the gamblers. I'm sure there are plenty more opportunities for you to lose your points. I mean, and more on gambles.
Yeah, that. Oh, that's a really nice payout.
There we go.
Inside
Ganon's
Ganon's castle? What? No. No, put it back. We don't want it. Go away.
You know what's gonna be... Depending on where the long shot is, and if that mirror shield is in Light Trial, there's a significant chance that Pona's is logically required. Which... I was about to say could make a mess of the logic, but we've already got all the hints, so luckily that wouldn't be the case. On the plus side, though, you don't have completely unhinted spirit.
Oh!
Well,
What?
I was speaking about the long shot there.
Long shot's there? Wait. Hold on. Wait, that would make sense. That makes a lot of sense, considering, you know, opponents on OoT.
The desert is inaccessible now. And it only locks the archery.
Long shot. Jeez. Okay, we are... So what are we missing exactly for Ganon's access? We are missing... Because we've got bombs, got the Kahiri sword, we've got Jabu, so that's 3. We can do
need a
fire.
strength for forest, for the back of fire, depending on where that boss key is.
I was gonna say, don't you turn around. Play Storm Shark, play it. Because I'm
Do
thinking
we need?
if we don't need a strength upgrade or a bow for fire, then that could be our 4th.
We do need a bow for forest, though.
We
So,
do.
strength, a bow.
It's okay. Tell you why it's okay? It's because there's one of them is gonna be in a... Is it gonna be in well here? Bet.
Well, it wasn't hinted, foolish. So the thing is,
Well
well
is never
either
bait.
well is either stacked or it's bait. So
No. You can't use the B word in front of me. Okay, you absolutely cannot.
that's fine. Okay.
And I'm just...
Well can often be a lure, but
Tobias, I suggest you be very careful.
that's one bomb locked key. The chat asking if there's anything that can make Opponent's Song an all dungeon seed. Yes, theoretically, Opponent's Song does lock the archery in Gerudo Fortress.
So at that point, it hovers. We would need a bow potentially.
Could be a second. It could be our one of our 3 strengths.
Oh yeah, the
On archery. Likely, but it's certainly possible.
Sean Winnie, excuse me. I find that remark quite disrespectful. Jenny, they are. Don't trust it. They are shit talking well. Don't trust.
Yeah, I have to say the well is probably my favorite dungeon, just because it's quick, easy, and there's a lot of checks.
It's so good, and because of where the spawn was as well. There's no reason why you shouldn't be in here.
Yeah, see, Tobias agrees. Well has every item you need, or zero. There is no in between.
There'll be something in here. Might not be something they want, but there'll be something in here.
Yeah. Maybe there's a wallet on Dead Hand.
Speaking of Dead Hand, it looks like Babyshark's leaving that till last.
We've got chest size magic content. It's worth peeking this.
That is a big chest.
That is a
That
big
is-
chest.
That is a big chest. Come on. Come on, strength upgrade. Strength upgrade or scale. One of the two. Does not matter which.
And
But
we're
we'll be
gonna have
getting
to
it
wait
later.
a bit longer.
We'll be getting in a bit. We'll be getting in a bit. It's okay.
Getting suspense here.
Another time. There's another chest here. Let's go.
Suspense for the stream value.
See the
Can't fit
basement
through that gap.
chest. The basement.
Every
I was-
time I try and fit through that torch gap.
Yeah, it's impossible. I was gonna say the basement chest is just available with bombs. It's a slingshot.
The slingshot. Queen Goma is in logic.
Fully in logic now. I think basement chest is what is that in vanilla? That is a map or something?
It's the map.
You can just get that with bombs. You
That's a bombs only check. The second, it doesn't make that much of a difference in this seed in particular, but the other big chest we've seen is both bomb locked and lullaby locked. Need all keys to get to it, logically.
strength upgrade. Bow. Or a scale.
Yep, that scale could definitely be useful, as we do know there is a scale locked magic in Lake Hylia. Oh, for a second I thought she had spawned the hand out of bounds.
Is that possible?
I have had it happen once. The dead hand just doesn't appear.
Oh,
Reset. In my blitz seed.
oh. I take it it's not a payable thing. It's just a thing of, oh, this happened.
Yeah, I'm not sure what it does. I believe it was a more prevalent issue in the past, but Nando fixed it somehow. The issue was. I still have had it happen once or twice.
Is that a small chest? Okay. Choose.
Well, both of them have immediately forgotten the stinger hint.
Oh, I think that was. No, that was the What's that room called?
Oh, it was the
The
tentacle
bubble.
with
The bubble.
Oh, the bubble
Yeah, that
room,
one.
right? The compass room.
The compass. Yeah, that one. The bubbles that aren't actually called bubbles, but they're like shabombs or something.
Shabombs.
I find it really weird that they're named that, considering that there is an enemy that are like floating skulls that are, you know, just called bubbles.
The bubbles were taken from. They were definitely taken from Link to the Past, maybe even the original Zelda, where they were called bubbles. They had actual bubbles and had to name something else.
Oh, it's the scale.
It's a scale. Well, that's magic and logic. Immediately going for them.
This scene's moving on really, 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 really quick, and I don't know how I'm supposed to feel about it.
Oh, you can't say it's moving on very quick. You can't use the J words when we have an IGC to twin move pin.
The thing is, I'm saying it's moving on quick, like as it's moving quite quickly. I I didn't say the J word. I used the Q word.
It can definitely spawn. It can definitely stall very quickly.
But I didn't say the word. I didn't say the magic word. That 3-letter word, I didn't say it.
As I always say, it's never a jet until you're in go mode.
True. True. True.
Especially as we have the 0 hint of light arrow at the moment. So even with all the hints we have, so we can go see Ganondorf and see what he has to say. For all we know, we're gonna get we'll never find the light arrows I gave to some girl in Gerudo Fortress. And we need to go beat Shadow and Water.
You don't want that to happen. You really don't want that to
It would
happen.
be... If you have an all dungeon seed, you want it to be hinted, like, on the Temple Time Stones. You don't want it to be only hinted on Ganon.
Because that would mean having to go Foolish Water, Linear Shadow.
Yeah, Foolish Water isn't concern in that one. I have to go get everything need to go get the Shadow Starter Pack, and then beat it.
Because right now they've got hover boots and magic, and that's it.
Yep.
I suppose access to.
The number of song checks is rapidly dwindling for Nocturne.
Ice?
Probably Ice at this point.
I think that's the only location it can be in, no? I mean, there's...
Let me double
I
check
mean,
the
actually...
notes.
Oh yeah, you've got Prelude, you've got Vanilla, which I guess... Yeah. But then inside the Ganon's castle, being that... Need 5 meds for it, so probably not. It probably is. It's not on Burning Cack. They have gone adult. But
We just didn't do Cavern.
yeah, LaPedr had a opportunity of going, but instead chose to go back child and do 2 dungeons.
We're a strength away as well, Shane. So that's 2 as you say though, it's 2 items away from 5 medallions. We got fire arrows, didn't we?
Yeah, but we haven't got a... Oh, that is true. Yeah. I get what
We
I
have
get
a
what
long
they
shot
mean.
to get across.
You do. That was in Lost Woods actually. So Baby Shark, if she plays, gets a bit more money, should be able to get that. And there's that a reminder, or maybe a refresher, for Baby Shark that you should probably go in Goron City. There might be something in there.
Yeah, but what are they? Are they going to miss the long shot by going city? Looks like the answer is no.
Yeah, we good. Oh wait, that's a save quit. Uh-oh. It might be just planning to scum this if this isn't anything good. Drawing a blank. Okay. How about where is our bow? That could be a good
And
one.
shot.
Yeah, that's actually good because I think Baby Shark would just be like, "Ooh, item."
Pedro not reacting quite as viscerally to that hint as Shark did.
There's definitely acceptance. There's the stages of grief. They just went straight to acceptance. Of course.
Shark, as standard, went straight to anger, and I doubt she's left.
I don't think you can leave. I don't think you can leave anger after seeing it.
At least we know it's more than likely it's going to be mirror shielding. The anger may be diffused as Shark is about to pick up her second bomb bag.
I think she's getting a bit low. She could use a couple more bombs, right? I know for a fact that I wouldn't say no to extra bombs.
Oh, I definitely wouldn't. Compared to, a second slingshot, second bombs are far from useless.
Oh. Did Babyshark
This
think
is-
that she was gonna get a 20 rupees from it?
Yeah, this is child Goron City, not adult Goron City. Catching up with each other's checks, really. A lot of what they're doing here is retracing the other steps. There's been divergence between the two, but sort of coming together now, having done the same things just in a different order.
Yeah, I do think though Babyshark has got a slight lead on this. Like at least on their past converging. They've got yeah, they've got a slight lead. Actually, you know what? Did LaPedr do spinning pot? I don't remember if they did because they failed it
They
a couple of times.
attempted. I remember that much. I can't remember whether they did or not.
The spinning pot is annoying. Like you've
It
got
isn't the friendliest of checks.
Oh no!
Yeah,
that
that's-
would
it's a smiley.
have worked. I don't think that is a smiley.
But it's a smiley. It's not a very happy, but it's a smiley.
It's a it's what one would call neutral. It has a neutral expression.
Vaguely pleased.
Yeah, that's not gonna work. The best I think you're gonna get it if you just throw it in on the neutral. Throw it on the neutral face and it should come round in time for
Another vaguely pleased face.
yeah, when I say throw it at neutral, I'm not like talking about timing it in time for like the neutral to explode, but when the neutral comes round, just throw it.
It's whatever face is facing the Lost Woods entrance.
So like now I'd pull out the bomb and throw it.
Yeah.
And that should work. And it gives money.
Neat.
Which actually, Babyshark, you need. Go and grab it.
Oh, what does Shark need to... What does Shark need to buy at the moment?
She hasn't done the Sales Grotto, the one next to Sega's Forest Meadow. Neither of them have actually, because they were both low on money.
Ooh. See if she can catch this too. Unfortunately not. We'll have to wait for the next one.
I just chill.
Sorry,
Just
sorry,
chill out.
sorry. Is the German mocking our accents in the chat?
What is this? The German? What are you trying to say? Tobias? How dare you?
You stitch more words together.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you want us to remove our T's? Is that it? Do you want to drink some water? Yeah? Gonna fight ya? Hmm? Just like the rolling gore on his fighting
It's
baby shark.
truly the hardest boss in the game.
Yeah, you taking the piss, mate. You wanna fight? Yeah?
You what?
You what? You know what? I don't think Tobias can take two British people at once. I think we need to gang up.
We're
Overthrow.
scrappy. We're scrappy.
Yeah, I mean just throw fisticuffs, you know? Hmm.
This third time the charm?
Oh wait, will we find a bow before 1:45? What time is it now?
No, 120.
1:20.
Well, it's actually 20 past 8, but
That is true. That is true.
and I certainly hope it's found before quarter 2.
Oh. Yeah, okay. Maybe Shark was not pleased at all about finding the hammer at all. Wait, insert joke about Germany fighting Britain generally being a bad idea. Well, well, well.
Well, we weren't going to say it.
Yeah, we didn't say it. The Germans said it. Also, aubergine and courgettes.
I mean, they're the correct name.
Yeah, that they are the correct name. Don't know if I like them, but it is indeed the correct name.
They're both veggies that take the taste of whatever with, rather than having a big taste of their own. Shark waiting out the sunlight there rather than checking the boulder of destiny.
Read the freaking eggplants and zucchinis.
They haven't looked like eggs for about 400 years.
Yeah, I was gonna say, since when do eggs grow on plants and trees? Since when did they grow underground? It's an aubergine. Either way, let's ignore the incorrect statements in chat and focus on the race. Yeah, they're both adult. They're going places. Fire, DC,
Adult
whichever one.
Going to the crater. Probably. I would do fire and then cavern. Dip as much of fire as I could. At least the hammer cycle. The hammer loop at the front. See if there's a boss key there.
I think it's interesting. Baby shark, what the?
Shark staying on the fence there.
Look, all I can say, it's your fault for not checking it sooner. You had the hint. At least you did it. And
Shark going the way that I would have first. Yeah, how much of Fire Temple you can do straight away.
yeah, I mean it makes
Especially
sense.
considering you've got the tunic.
Yeah, it makes sense. Like you finish up with this.
Because
Although
if it's in front loop, then you don't need to. You can put deep fire out of your mind because nobody likes it, and if there is a second strength in there, it was painful to eat anyway. You win some, you lose some. And not doing deep fire is a sacrifice I'm willing.
It's just the one.
It's like the BBC, it's limited by number.
Getting a fairy. Getting some more bombs. Getting the other fairy.
Attempting to get the other fairy, but
If the
fairy
fairy would-
hitboxes are the worst.
I say, who invented those fairy hitboxes anyway? You know what, Tobias? Respect that. Respect it. If you're under 18, get the hell out.
But we do get to see what is on the left side of the maze here. See if waiting was the best play.
Oh, going backwards, that's smart. Oh, there is a big
And
chest.
it is a big chest.
Bow? Is this a bow? Bow?
Another slingshot.
Mmm.
Omitting even more logic.
It's a child bow.
That's close enough.
And you know what that also means? DC is in logic. I completely forgot. Like, you know how we just spoke about it in the beginning? Like, there was actually a point where DC wasn't in logic to beat.
It was, because as soon as you get the bombs, you can get the hover boots. Then put the skip in.
Like, at a point, it wasn't in logic, because maybe we
Yeah,
didn't know
nah.
the hopper boots. Definitely didn't forget that we could have just got it earlier, you know? No, hint. Repeat. But it'd be interesting to see what DC has to offer us. And
It's usually a good bet for checks, as it's usually very low sphere, so any item can be here, really.
oh, Shark lost her jump slash. Didn't jump slash. So need to chase this thing around. Hit it. There we go.
And running our fingers. Well, we have gloves.
And is rewarded a small key.
Well, that's small key 1.
Because I think this has to be maybe a second one. Okay, maybe it didn't have to be a second one, but the chance of it being a second one are quite good. But I don't think the first chest in fire was anything. I think it was just an item.
First one wasn't. We already had 1 key, so that one didn't need to be anything if the 2 in the large lab.
That was more that
Or big
it
key.
was an item, but it was a small item, right? A small chest?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a small chest, but Shark didn't pick it up, so kind of a key.
Key? Item. Key? The key, okay.
Key.
Continue climbing.
Well, it can continue climbing anyway. 2 keys needed to get past the elevator.
Oh, but in logic, we actually aren't in logic right now. Like actually after this bomb lock door, we're not in logic because we need a strength to move the block.
Yeah.
So, big chest and hope it's a strength upgrade. Oh, never mind. Big chest,
King
hope it's
of
a strength
strength
upgrade. Never mind. We're in logic still. Keep going. Speak the
Oh
thing
no, if
into
you're in,
existence.
if you're in fine. Oh,
Oh, another big chest. Big chest? That's not a big chest. That's a small chest with a key. Look, I said if it, I was talking about Fire Temple. I wasn't talking about anything else. I wasn't.
yeah. I mean, even if you weren't in logic, the fire temple would still do it, even if you didn't know where the strength was.
Oh yeah,
You're here,
100%.
get the key, get the big key, beat the dragon, beat the long baronade.
Oh, you woke it up. Kill it.
Got a bite out of her though.
Okay, do we have any unresolved path hint at the moment?
Well, we don't know what's in Gan's castle. We can pretty much tell it's going to be the mirror shield.
So
It's
is that big
highly
chest?
unlikely it's going to be your second strength. There's always the possibility.
Alright, because I think in terms of likelihood, I don't think it can be anything other than Mirror Shield, Strength, or Bow at this point.
But it's not going to be the bow. We need a bow for our forest.
Oh yeah, true. It won't be Bow. It'll be yeah, well, literally it's just Strength or a Mirror Shield, isn't it? Or Din's.
Din's fire.
Wait, no.
No discount Din's fire.
Could be Din's. Unless it's Sonic and Shadow, then yeah. Okay, is this gonna be a small key?
But
Or...
Shinnok could still be a strength in Gan's castle to get into Light Trial or Din's fire.
Now, we have enough keys to get to the shortcut Goron. That was a big chest. Can that logically be a bow?
Yes. Doesn't need to be our logical bow, but certainly could be a bow.
Hmm.
To mention, we've got 2 keys at present, so we're not bow locked anyway.
That's another key. Just in case we're in doubt, here is another key.
We're extra not bow locked.
Interesting enough, LaPedr is not going to fire? Interesting.
Getting the Scarecrow song first.
Oh yeah. Oh.
I'm going to fire. Which is what I
Oh.
always forget to do. To always get burned.
So that is smart. I forgot about Pierre.
There's literally everybody, so...
I forgot about that thing. Oh yeah.
Strength 1 was on the Bombflower platform in Dodonga's Cavern.
So that's the boss key that Babyshark was gonna just leave.
Oh no, it's... If you're not bow-locked, I always like to leave that one. Because you can peek it through the sort of fence. See whether you want to actually climb over the top and get to it. Well, also saves you menuing to get the go out.
Oh. Hey, Wayfaring what? Fox. There was a strength upgrade on DC's. See, I'm really bad with naming the actual locations.
In the spoiler log, it calls it the bomb flower platform, but it's the other chest in the room with the bomb bag.
Yeah, the lower one. Chest, small chest, big chest. I couldn't see it, so I'm gonna guess small chest.
Yeah, chest you can see the see it behind the Goron.
Alright. Time to see what this is. Come on, bow. Show us the bow. Close enough.
The bottle.
Also, what is this? Strength. Strength
Our
2?
third strength.
Well, that confirms Mirror Shield being in Ganon's. I think that
Din's fire.
confirms. We'll go with Mirror Shield. That's the nicer option.
Yeah.
Let's go with Mirror Shield.
Ganon's castle blocks the mirror shield. We can say that much. Whether it's in there or not, we don't know. But you need to go to Ganon's castle to get the mirror shield.
Is this gonna be a case of adult late strikes again?
See, it could well do. That may be bad news for Baby Shark, as she hasn't got the Scarecrow song, I don't believe. At least I didn't see her, didn't pay attention to whether she did.
Gold scale?
And anyone in the chat remember if Shark did the set up the Scarecrow song? They both went to Lake multiple times.
I think it literally just has to be Mirror Shield in Ganon's.
Oh, it's definitely something leading to Mirror Shield, if not Mirror Shield.
Yeah,
It could be
100%.
Din's Fire, but the only reason it would be Din's Fire is if Mirror Shield is then in Shadow.
Mhm.
Or on Fortress Archery.
Also, with that gold skull, you can rush across to get CL before Requiem. Wait a second. Oh! On. Uh-oh.
Got Fairy.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, honestly, trying to hit Vagia in that flying phase without a bow really isn't worth it.
Yeah, you might as well just let her go up in the air.
You can just hang off the side of the platform and it forces her back into the hole.
I would just jump slash. Because I think this will cause her to go up.
And the lab dive gives us a bow. A bow.
Oh! The bow!
Let's hope that's not the only bow, because that's
That's in logic. Oh my
it is in logic.
god.
It's very unpleasant, but it's in logic.
That's Ganon's castle. That is Ganon's castle.
Things definitely have turned in Adventure's favor here.
Now, I don't think they've realised it, but would you stop collecting skulls? Because I think I would.
I'm not sure. How many is at? Just at 15 now. I would still collect them. 4 in or more in Forest Temple. They're on the way. I have to go out your way for them. From there, you've only got 1 left to get, which doesn't take long. You can just leave yourself at 19 until you get stuck. At which point, it's 0 struggle getting that last one from Ekarico.
Yeah, I think it's I don't want to say it just yet still, you know, because you told me not to say the J word, but things are moving swiftly.
It's moving swiftly, but we don't have a light arrow hint, so
Are we
an
finding?
unfulfilled path hint, and we don't have light arrows. It's all to play for.
Oh, Kirby fan has a point. If all we find is Ganon's castle is irons, then it is 100% AD.
And that is
That could
worst case scenario, because then Din's Fire is still unhinted, and the Mirror Shield.
I mean, it's like a third chance that you actually need to do all dungeons. Well, 2/3 chance that you need to do all dungeons, I should say. Because I don't know if they know it, but you can actually cheese the big pose by using a bow. You can just
Yeah, your chances of getting a big bow are highly reduced if you're not on a horse. Still something like 30%.
40%. It's 40%, but it's like 100%.
It's 100%, 40% of the time.
Yeah, let's go with that. Let's go with that. Other way, the odds are still quite good. Like 40% is pretty decent odds in comparison.
Oh, it's
So
nothing to sniff at. It's not hugely time consuming.
and all you need to do is line it up perfectly and just shoot like a machine gun.
Busy Waters has not been hinted.
Was-
And there was something in the fountain, I believe, so
Only foolishes we found have been Water Temple and Zora's Domain.
Busy Waters has not been hinted, and Zora's fountain is definitely not foolish. Guaranteed
Oh yeah,
not foolish, so
because of the Goron tunic. Yeah, that's right. So it could be something. If it is something, then Irons.
is path, or is
Yeah.
required.
So yeah, it might not be AD. You go straight to. Oh yeah, you would go straight to Icy Waters just to confirm, wouldn't you? We have a hint for Hyrule Castle, I believe. So no foolishes for that,
Yeah.
unfortunately. So
Hyrule Castle will definitely not be a foolish because it was hinted. Sometimes.
I'll say the way the foolishes work, it's only one dungeon hinted foolish, isn't it? Or can it be multiple dungeons?
So it's if there are. I forget the logic. I need to go check the answer.
Because my thought process was it was just one dungeon, which means it has to be an overall check.
What I do know is that if the might not be for the league hint set out, but there are 2 overworlds Foolish is picked, and it's a higher chance that it will pick a dungeon Foolish, if there is one. Since we already have
Yeah.
since we already have a dungeon Foolish, that doesn't really apply.
Right. Okay. I could have sworn we'd seen a Hyrule Castle hint, not an outside Ganon's castle, but a Hyrule Castle hint.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we did.
A Hyrule Castle fairy gives 20 rupees or something like that.
Yep. What's 20 rupee? That.
Wait.
Actually, I don't remember where, but
Wait, I can hear Fire Emblem Three Houses. I approve.
somebody check VAR.
Check the vote. Check it.
The video referee.
That's why we're both right. Everyone's happy then. We're all right. It's all good.
Shark's been punished somewhat here by not chasing progression, in the strength that she's about to from Ghost Cavern.
To be honest, I don't think what Shark's has done is wrong per se.
It's not wrong, it's not bad play, it's just what. There's a difference between what's good to good play and what's a bad play, and what punishes you and what doesn't punish you.
I think the difference is the fact that LaPedr has gone to late. That's, I think, the only difference between the two.
Yeah, that's the big thing that's gonna having that Scarecrow song.
Which I think that it's literally just Baby Shark will be ahead on dungeons, like medallions.
We'll be behind on strengths, which will probably matter more in the long run.
It all depends on what she decides to do. Like, if she decides to go to Lake, then she's... I
Doing
want
well.
to say... I won't say she's ahead, but she's definitely not out. Like, I think the advantage is with LaPedr right now. Because of finding the bow and is in forest, which is very lengthy and very linear. I can't describe forest as any way other than that, but in terms of dungeons done, she's routed quite well. I think it's just the difference of going to Lake versus not.
Forest will eat up a similar amount of time from both of them, regardless of what happens. You can't root Forest better than anyone else.
Yeah, the linearity of Forest and Shadow in particular makes it very difficult. You're just speeding through as quick as you can, trying to get it done.
All down to execution.
Mm-hmm. No way to cheese, unfortunately. I think she's probably gonna finish up with Cack stuff.
The other thing that we have to note here, or pay attention to, is that we don't know where the other two foes are. There's nothing indicating that go on Lab Dive is our only logical bow. So the other two are just floating around somewhere. And
But
there is a non-magic locked magic in first, so
That is... well... that's at least scale locked, though. Oh, they're both scale locked. Both these magics are scale locked.
well, we don't know yet.
Well,
As I said, we don't know where the other two bows are. So far, it's scale locked. We find another bow.
because we're not going to find any more hints in terms of paths at all.
Oh. Another big chest in Forest Temple, and
Squish.
we're getting squished. Maintaining the suspense. Making sure those spiders pay.
What's it gonna
Not
be?
being benevolent. More blue fire.
That's another one. Another one.
Both bottles having blue fire so far.
It'd be great, you know, if Zora's Domain wasn't foolish and...
Yeah. Gan's castle wasn't already in logic.
Oh, true, yeah. That's 4 medallions for Baby Shark. And now, what does she do? Got a couple of checks left in Kakariko to clear up. But what you really want to do is...
She is clearing up. I do have to say that she did start off with a C down.
see
Is
down
the
at
start
it.
of Serenade.
Probably
It's also the
clearing
start
all
of
this
Requiem.
stuff. If it's the start of Requiem, GTG's in logic.
If it's the start of Requiem, then it means she's going for strength 2 land, and maybe Nippin Spirit bow.
She hasn't got either of that. If she decides she wants to go to play Requiem in reverse, could be good. I mean, GTG's got a lot of checks open for her.
I think what's more likely in that case would you would reverse to the shrine, pick up your second strength, and then go into spirits. Since that's a progression dungeon, you will need to dip anyway. See if there's a bow sitting in there.
Hmm.
You know you'll need to go back in there with a mirror shield later on, but you can do all of the dungeon except 3 hints. 3 mirror lock checks.
Oh yeah, Chanel, I completely forgot. No Song of Time, no bow, no strength 2. Yeah, GTG's terrible. Terrible play. Never mind. But she is in lake, which is good. This is good.
Songs are hard, especially when you make them yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Kirby is right, Pierre and Fire could still have an item. It is statistically unlikely that it's going to be... Even if it did have an item, it would be a useful item.
I'm really bad with fire key logic. Or just general key logic in general.
We didn't see
Yeah,
enough
in
of
general.
Fire for key logic to make much of an impact.
I think the fact that Pierre's an item
We don't know if Pierre's an
is
item.
important though.
Could be an item,
Not
it
Pierre.
could be a key.
Not Pierre Volvagia.
Ah, right, yeah.
Generally means that not hovers locked. I think that's what that means. Sometimes. I don't know. I don't understand key logic. I just play this game, hope items are in some places, and then just go on my way.
So Shark is going to pick up this third strength, or second strength, which is good news for her. Will she then go pick up that scale? And then immediately
I
head back?
don't think she will. I really don't think she will. I think she'll probably take that strength and scout out dungeons.
That would be the check-dense way to go about it. And South Hyrule isn't as attractive a prospect when you've got Serenade to get there quite quickly. Normally you
Yeah.
do South Hyrule when you're there, because getting back to it is a pain. But
I'm just thinking about how she's been playing so far. Definitely seems very aggressively going to dense locations. This is probably the start of branching out. She might go to open grotto, but I can't see it, to be honest.
she's back flipping off.
Oh, that does look good. Oh, okay, so she's just...
Maybe this is a South Hyrule and GTG play. Which won't get to GTG because she'll pick up a boat.
Oh,
Well, she'll pick up
Lax
the
was...
strength. Will she head back for the lab dive, or continue on to GTG? Or warp out and do something entirely irrelevant?
Smash that nut to the ground. Get a gold scale for your troubles.
Little pirouette of decision there. And that's LaPedr hitting 20 skulls. Just out on his side. Unlikely we'll see anymore.
I was gonna say, if he starts collecting any more, I'll be concerned.
Yeah, it would likely be a question at the end. Why did you want that wallet so much?
Just to hold a bit more money. Oh yeah, there's the hint.
Yeah, so
Higher-
that is...
And
That's,
where
so
are you
OGC
going?
Fairy isn't actually did foolish. Got it marked wrong.
Where is she going? Is this GTG? Or is this back to Lake?
This is GG.
Yeah, there's...
Angle's going towards Valley.
She is not going to be getting that that bow. Or she is? No, she's not.
Oh, she's pondering. She's pondering.
Nah, the ponder's finished.
Just finished. She's going for density. For all we know,
Makes
there's a
sense.
second bow there.
Yeah, this makes sense. This makes sense.
Yep.
Like
We've got Serenade as well, so the lab isn't
this is the
out
correct
of the
play.
way. Yeah. It's not
This
the one
is
that
the
would be
correct
most
play that
beneficial
Shark is
for her,
doing.
but it is the correct way to go.
This is the correct play. Like the I say the quote unquote correct play, but in terms of going backtracking when you've got a whole place open, yeah, I would definitely do the same thing. It does mean we're getting our first look into like Valley and Fortress. And it's a big
Chest on
chest.
hammer rocks.
It's some agony. Feeling
Some
quite
shield flicks of agony there.
Could be, or do GTG.
Well, even
then...
if you want to go to lab, you don't do the dive, even though it is fun. You just serenade.
Yeah, like you might as well just check what's in the crate and the waterfall. But I think if there's nothing in GTG, then Shark's immediately going over to Spirit. Right, nothing on top of
Small one.
Oh, we are right. Imagine they doubted us. They doubted our eyesight. Imagine this, Chloe. Can you imagine?
No.
SMH my head. See, chat aren't always right. Yeah, happy 2 hours, everyone.
Happy 2 hours, everyone.
And it's
Take some time to thank the people involved in this. We have Tobias, who is making the pictures appear on screen. Our runners today are Babyshark and LaPedr. Our tracker today is Shanok, and Tobias is pulling double duty. He is also tracking. And the on comms is DeadlyThunder.
And my co-commentator, Chloe. By the
The
way,
hesitation on pronunciation there.
Look, I am not the best at speaking. I'm not the best. I have to probably make a public apology to LaPedr later. Because I have been butchering, I think. But I am not the best. But I am what you get what you're given. Tobias, what the fuck? No. Do you want to pull triple duty? Is that it? Pull triple duty?
That's fine. You can just hop on.
Yeah, you know what? I'm a guest. I'm appearing as a guest.
Guest commentator.
Yeah, guest commentator. Yeah.
Yeah, Sharks had good movement, good execution on everything other than the combat, but there has been a struggle on a number of the fights. The big Octo, the fight against the Gerudo Guard there, Marinade. And of course, with the hardest boss in the game, Hot Rodder.
Oh yeah, can't forget about Hot Rodder. Cannot forget about Hot Rodder. True final boss of this game. But also, Shark's going up against my least favourite enemies of this entire game.
They are not good.
I do not like these enemies.
They wouldn't be too
Zapdos?
bad if they didn't move their hitboxes while they were jumping.
Yeah, you're just money or missing. You're trying to crouch stab them. They jump over you. I mean, it's
The
not
spatter of your sword hitting them.
I don't understand. Oh, is anything Song of Time locked in here?
Looked like a red rupee.
I couldn't see any big chests in the maze actually. I really couldn't.
Neither could I, but with the classic textures, it's hard to see anything that isn't a key. All sort of dark brown.
I say VC Eyes on Emulator, the classic. Okay.
LaPedr being the first to make use of the free for Roar's wind so far.
Oh, good placement for it. Has PF, so although is the item chest across the other room, is that a small key or is that actually just a small chest?
I believe it was a small chest.
Yeah, it doesn't look like
LaPedr seems
Yeah,
to be
that-
planning on clearing even deeper fire.
mm,
Shark bailed after the one big chest she had seen.
I mean, the likelihood of there being an item on Pierre and beyond is quite low. You're still missing 2 keys, I want to say. I think you're missing 2 keys. And there's one of them. Save quitting out. Not bothering with the top of fire.
An interesting place to stop, but I suppose if you put the effort into it.
So it's one item,
Preferable, I guess.
1 key. What are the chances of it being in deep fire? Quite low. Yeah, I think you're done.
Until we get the... We'll never find the light towers I hid in the fire temple.
Oh then. But for now you're done.
Yeah.
4 keys found. Then I think logically we just need 7. I mean, I don't know what's past, like what's further in the maze because I couldn't see, but I think 7 keys is going to be enough. You don't have to collect any more after 7.
The center one was clearly dead. It's the only chest you can clearly see.
Mm-hmm. Small key and
Small
That's it.
chest.
routing for toilet. Oh, no, you're counting for toilet. Wait, so has toilet been hinted a small key?
I'm sure they're secretly rooting for toilet too. We all are.
Oh yeah. I mean, no.
Don't have a bow shark.
The realization.
There was a hesitation. And with that, LaPedr is first temple ahead. A sizable chunk of time.
And it's straight off the Ganons, I presume.
But it seems so. You've got the
Actually,
No, personally, I would be reversing to pick up.
yeah,
Master.
yeah. I completely forgot about that. Yeah.
That looks like exactly what's happening.
I'll say good thing there. Because I have done it before. I've been like, oh, I've been so eager to get into Ganons, and then I've forgotten to collect a strength on like 30 skulls.
And you know where it is and just assume that you had.
Yep. All the same. Yeah, doing this also doesn't hurt.
Yeah.
Get a health refill out of it as well. If it's light, it's even better. You just need to find the mirror shield.
Panic if it's iron boots.
You cry. So, at the moment, no crying.
There's time yet for crying.
You can you can cry later. Oh, there's a big chest here. It's a wallet.
50 skulls are dead. Yeah.
Yay! It's the only big chest in here. Woo! Now. Oh. Do you check Valley at all? In Shark's position. Do you check it or do you go straight to Spirit and Scout?
Not sure. Using bombed you to check the Valley Crate and doing the waterfall, and then go into Hylia at Lab Dive. And that's 3 checks in short succession at play.
Oh. Oh dear. Wait. LaPedr, where are your bow? Well, where are your arrows?
I did notice that him having 1 arrow in first temple, but
Ah.
noticed that he hadn't restocked.
Oh, wait, what was that? Were those lights in the waterfall? I did not see at all.
Neither did I. Apparently not, though.
Oh, apparently not. Okay. Oh,
Well, I mean, I'm assuming not, because Shark isn't going to pick them up.
but Shark is going to lake. Okay. Right, who called it earlier about jumping down from yeah, about jumping down and just going to lake that from there?
If anything was there, it's probably a huge rupee.
Oh,
Same color as a.
so as we will see the hint later on. Okay,
Shark
good
going at the
news.
most baity angle there. It looked like she was skipping.
But she's not, and good news, she is going to find herself with a
Face to
with a
face with
bow.
her cousin.
She's gonna be mad, but it's okay, she's got the bow. And she is now on track to get inside Ganon's.
Oh, hoarded by the other shark.
Are we gonna see another rain? Are we gonna see her typing? Are we gonna see it? Are we gonna see it? Oh, she didn't do anything. Sad. Anyway.
Just got arrows now. Rather lengthy detour to pick them up, but we'll shortly be seeing what actually is in Ganon's castle.
Yeah, I think all eyes are going to be on LaPedr for various reasons. Certainly not involving one in forest and the other one with
Yeah,
progression.
I think it's more likely that everyone will not be looking at first temple, second forest temple of the day. Even the tracker is going to.
Wait, forest attempt exist. Huh? But in all seriousness, though, I wonder
It's the wrong
if...
place for that.
I was gonna say that in all seriousness, though, what is... I think LaPedr is hoping for Mirror Shield. 100% hoping for Mirror.
But you're 100% hoping for Mirror Shield in Ganon's castle. But play doesn't change. You only need 1 item, and you know that you are required to go to Ganon's castle to get it. Whether it's there or not is different, but you always pick up the Gnome Strength 3 heading into Ganon's.
You know what? I'm gonna say How many points do I have? Oh, I've actually got quite a bit. Okay, I'll do it like this. I'm gonna say, statistically, no. It's gonna be in another trial. That's not gonna be light trial.
I'm putting a big chunk in. Amber up, you can take my points. I will be closing it soon, so...
I mean, I think it'll be key. As soon as you're done with Ganon's castle, if you don't find anything you like in there, you just go to OGC and just be like, please, give me something good.
Statistically, it's likely to be in light trial. Very, very slightly, it's statistically likely to be.
I think,
Because one of the checks in there has a slightly reduced chance of being a key.
okay, opt in to climb first. Respect. Did
Yeah, you need to do it anyway.
and we'll place Frostwind at the top probably.
Aye. Can't help but notice they have cleared out everything other than Spirit Temple. Not seen the light arrows yet. If it's not in Spirit Temple, the number of places it can be that aren't painful are narrowing by the minute.
Oh, not getting the item. Oh, actually clearing. Okay.
Yeah, Forward's Wind is free in the league settings, so no reason not to immediately clear Tower.
I'm surprised it's here though. I mean, I do respect it. 100% respect it. But I'm just surprised it's here of all places.
Is there, sorry?
Yeah, you could at least get the key and place Frostwind in that room.
You need to do it anyway at some point, so... Tobias, you say chat clearly wants to see the memes. 75% of the points in there are me.
You know what this means? It means when it's not in light trial, it'll be very satisfying.
It'll be satisfying for everyone who said it isn't.
Come on, I'm hoping for a good payout. No bitches, go on.
It only
Oh.
one.
Okay. Interesting. That's not a big chest either.
Go on.
Last check in light trial. And got it! Give me those points!
Hasn't even opened it to check.
Guys, we did it. We're gonna get points. We're gonna get a good payout from this. Hell, let's go. Yeah, now it's not in light trail. Probably the place with the most statistical. I think the one with the lowest chance is actually just forest trail, like because the rest of them have 2 checks in them.
Lowest chance is fire trial.
Oh yeah, technically with 0. I didn't even see what that was.
Mall chest. Seen all the keys, and LaPedr isn't gonna upset.
So the trial with the lowest chance, like the ones who have actually checks in them, is forest trial. But just watch, there'll be a big chest here. Just watch. Okay, good. Never mind.
There's quite often a big chest in Forest. Well, I think that's mainly because I played Blitz, where Gan's Castle's a lot earlier in logic.
Water trial. Iron's mirror.
Trial has a thing. There's the mirror
And
field.
there it is, glow mode.
Yeah,
Now.
another boring path in. Only one of them was interesting.
I mean, it could still be interesting. We don't know where lights are.
That is true. Well, it's going to be boring. It's going to be in spirit.
Here's the question. You don't have lights. Do you just like rush? I think you just rush. I think you just get the light arrow hint and go. I don't think you do any checks in spirit. Like if you're prioritizing like a finish, I think just
I would still check the top of spirit, the big key chest, and the
Oh, yeah.
room at the top.
100%. But I would.
The other
Like, if it's
ones,
not-
once I have the keys, I'd be rushing to the top.
Yeah, I think as soon as you get the keys, like that's key
not-
1, for instance. You just need 3 keys and a boss key, I think, to get to the top.
3 keys and a boss key to beat the dungeon out. Without worrying about checking chests for other items.
If you're
Everything
gonna-
past that third lock I would be doing now, taking the time to check.
Yeah, I think the thing is, if it's not on the way, just don't do it. It's the glow
The
mode way.
big key chest's the one that's most out of the way, and even then that's only one song and a door.
Yeah, it's still at the top though. And if you need like magic or something. Oh! Hello?
You fast, you few.
Oh, it's a bow! No!
See?
Could have just
Bit of-
dipped.
Did I say? Requiem, reverse, pick up your strength, and then do the progression dungeon. That is not bow locked, no it isn't. Spirit Temple is a very check dense dungeon. Because there's so many ace traps compared to the rest of the game.
Mm-hmm. You don't have enough keys, so I would do the lobby. Let's see what's here. It'd be really awkward if none of these are keys.
That one isn't. It's not a big chest anyway up there.
The way things are going, you might as well just be full clear in spirit.
Yeah. That one's not a key.
Right. I'd say, what's the difference between this and go mode in spirit and just, you know, just doing spirit normally? There's none.
There's one.
Okay, is that? Oh, there's a big chest in there as well.
Is that a big one?
That is a big one.
It is.
And it's... Dins.
It's fire. Oh, we're
Oh.
well prepped now. We're well prepped for
Okay, now it's a bit boring. I was gonna say, light arrows in Shadow Temple, they've got to find Dins. Damn.
Water temple, big key.
Oh,
Central pillar.
interesting. Come in this way.
He's decided I've come this far, I might as well search for lights out here too.
Yeah, grab this key. I 100% just grab this key and save quit. Like, you don't need... Like, if you need the other side, then...
He's
Oh,
already
well.
got the
But you need to
You
use a
need-
key. Like, I'd save quit and just reset.
he's already got the 2 keys he needs to finish the dungeon.
Oh yeah, it does. I thought you... Oh, yeah. My
One
bad.
of the 3 keys has already been used.
Actually, I suppose there is it just quicker to... Yeah, I suppose it is quicker just to do the puzzle.
Yeah, it's quicker to do the puzzle at this point. You've got a wall to climb even if you can hook it up. There is a decent amount of time, and with a long shot you can just zip right over.
Mhm.
Long shot cuts a good amount of time out of Spirit Temple actually.
Yeah, fair and Fox, no one's
Yeah, it's
No one's
clearing all of Battle Spirit.
Yeah, no one's done Child Spirit at all. Don't
At
think
this point,
any...
I don't. At
Child.
this point, I don't. Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, nobody touched Child Spirit at all. Yeah, at this point, I don't. Cleared enough of Spirit that clearing the rest of it isn't a huge time thing. We've got a good check per second rate. There are all the other keys.
So I didn't... Like, took my eye off a bit off watching Shark, but she has gone through Forest really quick.
Yeah, her movement has been very good this seed.
Just those pesky enemies.
What do they need fighting in Zelda anyway?
And why isn't that just a pacifist mode? You just don't do any damage, don't kill anything.
I don't think we've picked up a boss key yet, have we? And as I was saying, Longshot's nice for Spirit Temple, primarily for this room.
It just makes this room so nice.
Yeah.
Tobias.
They're removing it entirely.
Tobias, he checked it with Lens. Saw it was 2 small chests, 1 small key, 1 nothing.
They were both keys.
And the final chest is...
Second last chest. Still one in the mirror room.
Alright.
At this point, that has to be the big key now, I think.
Might not have to be. Time to
That's
see,
true,
though.
there is the child.
Time to see. Do you have to go, child? The answer is... Yes. Yes, you do.
Yes, but that's a big chest anyway.
Both spells and Spirit Temple. Nice.
All set now.
You know, absolutely lower the bridge. Open the door. Go, child. Grab the BK.
Remember
Thank
to
you
melt
for
the
that.
face.
Oh,
Do
get that
nice
too.
Scrubs race. Those who don't know, if you don't melt the face, the mirrors reset themselves. Well, the mirrors always reset themselves, but if you
Mhm.
don't melt the face, it means you have to come back up here.
And it's a massive pain. Benny, they did lab dive, got the bow, and just took it to Forest, and beat Forest while Babyshark was doing fire in DC. I suppose it all came down to Lake.
But you're forgetting
But
that he doesn't have the boss key.
But at least melted the face.
Did melt the face.
At least did that.
Is a saving grace. Mostly about the first bow, yeah. There's probably some routing optimizations towards the mid game as well. Shark did better routing the first time by checking the hints in River and getting the hovers earlier. Got her into Echo Tree earlier. But yeah, that bow took all of the wind out of the advantage she got there.
Which makes it really sad that there was just another bow chilling behind Strength 2.
Yeah,
Like,
especially since Strength 2 was known for so long.
yeah, this is where you could have, at the moment you got the Strength 2, just scouted Spirit.
When you
Like,
got
you
the
don't
Strength
lose.
1, you could have as well.
Not with Spirit Temple.
You could have, because you knew where the other strength was. You could have just reversed to Wasteland and picked it up.
No, I'm not saying with the bow, the whole bow, because if Babyshark got the one that was in Spirit, as opposed to getting the one in Lab Dive, for instance, that strength, particularly the strength in Wasteland was bow locked, because the not the other one, the Dins was in Spirit.
Dins, that's the word.
Yeah, Dins was in Spirit.
Oh, that's gonna burn if he gets to the top of Cannon. There's light arrows in the Spirit Temple.
Oh yeah, just went straight.
Yeah, skip the last child check.
I mean, the likelihood of it being there is actually quite low, so you might be okay. The problem is that when it says something like GTG, and it's, you know, in in Toilet or something, because I can't remember if Toilet was hinted.
No, it was not hinted. Know what the nightmare scenario is. That is light arrows in Fortress.
To be honest, I think it would be great if it was just vanilla, like just in ice. Also, this is the first time I've seen Bottle be used on Phantom Ganon, and I love it.
That was some intense tennis at the end too.
Okay, now
They've
they're at the
Up in
same
medallions, yeah.
They're at the same meds. Still. Oh, failing to grab onto on the thing there.
It is a much trickier.
Oh, wait a second. Oh wait, no, the spawn was in was vanilla. Never mind. I was gonna say it doesn't have prelude. It's probably gonna have to walk back to Temple of Time, but no, I forgot where the spawn was. Prediction.
I
Babyshark?
an interesting play.
Where was that? That was in GTG, wasn't it?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure she's decided that GTG is useless at this point, considering she knows that the mirror shield is behind cannons.
Actually, you know what? I like this. I do like this. Immediately get the mirror shield. Like, it's banking on mirror shield to be in a.
Yeah, I'm not really sure why it requires Auror's Wind though, because you do have Requiem.
You just warp. You just pull out the Frora's Wind, and you're immediately in spirit. Like, you don't have to play a warp song.
Yeah, but the time it took
You-
to walk to Spirit Temple,
It
use
saves
the
some time.
menu twice for the Aurora's Wind, and then go through the animation of playing it, compared to on-song play and walking into Spirit.
I mean, it saves some time. Like, it does. I mean, it would save some time if Babyshark can reverse, but yeah, it does save. It saves some time. It might not be a lot in, but it does save. It saves menuing, at least, and loading zones, or just in spirit. I just go forward a bit more. Go up around. Yeah, just keep going forward a bit. Don't. Not there. Or yeah, not there. Reverse Wasteland is one of those things where it is annoying as hell to learn, but once you know it,
Yeah.
it's just ingrained.
The key problem is I can't do it unless it is fully in daytime. If it's evening, morning, or night, I can.
Yeah, don't go forward, don't go forward.
Oh, just over the line. Honestly, the best thing for me for learning it was a YouTube video that has the Death Plains visible. It has the walkable path highlighted in red. I do not remember whose tutorial it was, unfortunately. There was no talking in it, it was just the gameplay and polygons.
So I was taught it, like I practiced it, and I think I finally learned how to do it by. I think I was sitting down in a call with FQ, and FQ taught me how to both reverse and forward Wasteland. I just remember when I first learned how to reverse, I was just in a. I had to get up a video and just be like, okay, so I'm in a race right now. I have to learn this on the fly. Can I do it? An hour later, still stuck reversing.
I did that for using the hover boots to get into Zora's Domain. A YouTube video up in the middle of the race.
It's just it's painful when you just can't.
Yeah.
It's painful.
Yeah, the thing about the reverse wasteland is it's something that you just have to keep doing until you
Babyshark.
you can start consistently getting it. Shark doing Victory Lap?
I think was like, I'm gonna jump off here. It's in Graveyard. It's behind. Oh, it's Graveyard.
There's still. Oh, we did see that from LaPedra's side, so it's behind the
Suns or Dampe Digging.